Why is it there, right? And one of the issues that I know we've talked about it at in the office, and Nicholas reminds us all the time, is modern monetary policy.
Modern monetary theory.
And in this case, what we're looking at is a situation where the concept is, let's put or push as much money as we can into the economic system. In other words, just what we're doing today is create trillions of dollars, just putting it out there in order to create demand, right? But in order to pay for that, we need something on the other side. But we're not necessarily, there's two ways of doing that, right? One is create taxes, increase taxes,
the old-fashioned way is to increase taxes.
And the second one is, let's create inflation, right? And that's exactly what we're seeing. So it's an experiment. In my opinion, it's an experiment that we are attempting in this country to see how it works. The problem I have is we always talk about the discrepancy between the wages, the rich, and the poor. And we talk about how it's important to make sure that that gap is shortened or that gap is decreased. And yet we're doing things that increase that gap because the poor or the middle class, right, when you jack up gas prices, oil prices, energy prices, food prices, that's a tax of 6%, in addition to the fact that you're going to tax them. The rich, 6% increase, it doesn't bother the balance sheet whatsoever. But to a person who is working hard to bring home the food to put on the table, to make sure that there's a roof over the head, 6% tax is enormous, and that's exactly what this inflation is. So when I say manufactured, this is what I mean. In other words, this is not an inflation that came about because things are truly booming, and therefore supply cannot keep up with it. It's the other way around. We have shrunk supply demand such that we have a shrunk supply in such a way that the demand, even though it's not booming, it's growing without any doubt, but even though it's not booming, it's causing price discrepancies, and the prices continue to go up. And I think that, decisions have consequences, right? And the decisions that are being made today by, whether it be the Fed, whether it be numerous institutions, is problematic in my opinion, right?